Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter what time of the day it is that you're watching this. My name is Clarissa Young and I'm your FAB Motivator, that's FAB. I help other women find acceptable balance when it comes to health, wellness, and prosperity. I'd like to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for liking, for commenting, for sharing my videos, and joining me along my journey. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I'm super excited to come here to you today to share a video. So many people have been reaching out to me and they've been asking me, Clarissa, how do you do it? How do you do it? What are you doing along this weight loss journey? What are you currently doing? And so I just wanted to come here this Sunday and just share some tips that I've been doing. Many of you know at my highest I was 515 pounds. I am still on my weight loss journey. I am over 200 pounds down. I stand here today with you at my lowest weight of 311 pounds. So yes, I am still overweight, but I have come so far, and I've been through so much, and I can relate and understand so much what so many of you are going through. Some of you just feel stuck. You know, it's just like, I'm on this weight loss journey, I'm just stuck. And so I want you to do me the huge favor. Hit the bottom left share button. Share this video. There's someone that's inside of your news feed that's like, hey, I'm on this weight loss journey and I just need a little bit of help. You know, if you're on this weight loss journey yourself, drop a 1 in the comments. If you're on this weight loss journey yourself, drop a 1 in the comment. Let me say hello. I have 5 tips that's here for you to be able to help you on your weight loss journey. Some things that you can put in effect for today. Doesn't require you to purchase anything, doesn't require you to do anything but put into action for yourself right here today. So drop a 1 in the comments. I'm going to say hello and then we're going to dive into this information, okay? Do me the huge favor, hit the bottom left share button. After you share this video, let me know that you shared it so I can show you some love. Good evening, Miss Donna. Good evening, Miss Michelle. Good evening, Miss Rhonda. Good evening, Edwards. Good evening. I'm glad you caught me too. Good evening, Keela. Good evening, Kim. Good evening, Joanne. All right, Miss Michelle, I have you with the supplements. Good evening, Terry. Inbox me, sis. Good evening, Sally. Sally's on her fitness journey. Rhonda's on her fitness journey. Tisha's on her fitness journey. Thank you so much, Belinda. Nisi's on her fitness journey. Keela's on her fitness journey. Good evening, Deborah. Good evening, Toya. Good evening, Keela. Good evening, Rose is on her fitness journey. Joanne is on her fitness journey. Teresa's on her fitness journey. Thank you so much, Nisi, for sharing. Mary's on her fitness journey. Terry's on her fitness journey. Good evening, Rose. Good evening, Tamika. Tamika's on her fitness journey. Katrina's on her fitness journey. Elvis is on his fitness journey. Trina's on her fitness journey. Sakina's on her fitness journey. Good evening. And so, you know, I get so many inboxes so many times, and I totally understand. This weight loss journey is something else. Like I said, at weighing 515 pounds, I understand how it feels to just be like, to feel stuck and just like, man, I'm running around in circles. I'm trying to get this weight up off of me. I just want to know, like, what are some tips on what I can do? What are you doing, Clarissa, to be able to get the scale moving, to get the ball going? What are some things that you can do? And so, again, share this video. After you shared it, let me know that you shared it so I can show you some love. Shouts out to all of you guys that's on your fitness journey, right? And so number one tip, the biggest tip that I can give you, like if I couldn't, number one tip that I think I can give you is to get started today. It's to get started today. And when I say get started today, is like whatever day that you're watching this video. Whatever day that you're watching this video, is to get started today. And I say it all the time, meaning we're not waiting on a birthday to pass. We're not waiting on a holiday to pass. We're not waiting on a Monday. We're not waiting on the first of the month. We're not waiting on anything. Your fitness journey is a lifestyle. lifestyle. It's not a diet. Stop looking at your journey as a diet, as something that has to wait till a Monday to come. It happens to be a Sunday that I'm coming here to do this video. And so if you're someone that needs to wait till a Monday, so great thing is tomorrow is a Monday, so you can get started tomorrow. But however, so many of us wait till a Monday. We wait till a first of the month. We wait till after a birthday. We wait till after a holiday. And what happens is we say, okay, on Monday, I'm going to start my journey. And what happens is life happens before Monday. And so we say, hit the bottom left button, share this video. Someone needs to hear it. Let me know that you shared it. And so let's say today's Wednesday, and we say on Monday, I'm going to start my weight loss journey. Then on Thursday, we enjoy life. On Friday, we enjoy life. And when I say enjoy, a lot of times we're eating or whatever happens and we're relaxed and so forth. And then on Sunday, life happens. Maybe something happens with the kids or whatever the case is. And Monday, we're not prepared. And then Monday, we don't start our diet, or Monday comes and it doesn't go as we planned. And now we put on extra weight, you know? And or we thought we was going to start it and it doesn't go as we planned. And so now you've wasted time. You wasted time because you waited to this Monday, or you waited until this first of the month. Some of you are waiting to a first of the month, and this been since New Year's resolutions. Like, stop waiting to a first of the month. Stop waiting until a Monday. Stop waiting. Like, fit whatever it is until today. Like, you don't need a special occasion. Fit it in today. If there's a birthday party that's coming up, it's okay. You can start your fitness journey today. And when the birthday party comes up, like yesterday was my son's birthday party. I had cake yesterday. Clarissa had cake on her fitness journey. I scooped the icing off the cake and I had a piece of cake. And guess what? We're back at it today. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much for sharing, Joanne. Thank you so much for sharing, Linda. Thank you so much for sharing, Tisha. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, because this is a fitness journey. This is not a diet. This is your lifestyle. All right. Number 2. That takes us right to number 2. It does not have to be an all or nothing type life. So many of us, when we get ready to go on our diet, we're like, I'm giving up everything. I'm giving up everything. You've been eating your Snickers bars every day, plus with your Oreo cookie or whatever the case. Maybe not even Oreo cookies, because a lot of times people that diet are some of the most restricting people ever. And you've been restricting so much, and then now all of something, you've been restricting so much, and now you're going cold turkey. You're giving up everything on Monday. On Monday, you giving up the bread on Monday, you giving up the pork, you giving up the beef, you're giving up the chips, you're giving up everything. You're giving up everything. And since you can't give up everything, that's why you can't start. You can't start until Monday, because you gotta wait till you're ready to give up everything. It doesn't have to be an all or nothing, right? Make small changes. Plug little things into it. Doesn't have to be all or nothing. Pull back on certain things. Like, instead of saying, like, I told myself I'm going to have the cupcake. I told myself beforehand, I'm going on the birthday party and I do want cake. And so I'm just going to take the icing off. Okay? And then I still can have the cake. It doesn't have to be, okay, well, I can't do the diet because I know I'm going out and I'm going to do it. Doesn't have to be an all or nothing when you get ready to do the diet, okay? And it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle journey. It's a lifestyle journey. This is part of your life. This is not a 2-week meal plan. This is not a 1-month meal plan. This is not what I'm going to do to get the next 5-10 pounds off. This is what you're doing for the rest of your life. And this is why some of us have to wait till a Monday or a Tuesday. This is a lifestyle. Okay? Now, number three, give yourself some credit. How many of you don't give yourself credit? How many of you don't give yourself credit for what you're currently doing. So many of you, I reach out to when we speak, and I ask you, I be like, hey Rose, you know, how's it going with your fitness journey? And the first thing you do is say, oh, I'm not doing such and such, and I'm not doing such and such, and I'm not doing such and such. And I'm like, but what are you doing? Joan says sometimes she doesn't give herself credit. You can't beat yourself up. How would your kids like it if it's the same thing? Like, think about other people, right? Don't you praise and reward other people? Thank you so much, Miss Kathy. Don't you praise and reward other people? We learn to praise and reward everything that we do. On your jobs, you praise and reward people for what they do. Your children, you praise and reward for what they do. Your husbands, you praise and reward them for what they do. You have to praise and reward yourself as well. You know, let's say you're drinking your water, you're exercising, you're getting your sleep. But let's say for today, you had, what'd you do? You put cheese on your egg. I had some eggs with some cheese today. You put cheese on your egg, you know, and then it's like, I put cheese on my egg. It's the end of the world. It's like, or let's say for today, you ate right and you did everything, but you did not feel like exercising. And it's like, and people will say they did everything right, but they didn't feel like exercising. And you'll ask them how they're doing on their journey. And they say, well, I didn't exercise. But I ask you, but what are you doing right? And so many times when I ask them, I have to go back and say, okay, but what are you doing right? You know, give yourself credit for what you are doing right. So many times we're so quick to point out what we are not doing right. Do me the huge favor, hit the bottom left share button. Somebody in your newsfeed needs to hear this information. Somebody in your newsfeed is feeling down. Somebody in your newsfeed is feeling depressed because they're holding on to this weight and they need to be able to get this weight off. And this is some information that's not telling them to buy a specific product. That's not telling them to do anything. This is giving them some information that they can use mentally that's going to be able to help them to be able to get this weight up off of them. After you share it, type share so I can show you some love. And so give yourself some credit. Pat yourself up on the back. Give yourself some credit for what you did. Maybe you drank some water. Give yourself, good job, Jody. You drank your water. You said you was going to drink 8 cups of water for today. Give yourself a pat on the back. No, you didn't drink a gallon of water today, but you did drink 8 cups of water today. Great job. Great job. You get a new running shoes and fall fitness outfit for the October. You better go ahead and get it. Take some pictures, tag me in, and let me see it. Thank you for sharing, Alvis. Love you for it. Thank you. All right. Number 4, take advantage for some of the support groups that's available. There's so many free support groups that's available. Our Fab Work Sisters support group, sorry Elvis, Fab Work Sisters support group. So many times people inbox me and they're like, Clarissa, can you help me? Just tell me what to do to be able to get support. And the first question I ask them, are you inside of our support group? And then sometimes they say yes. And I'm like, okay, are you participating in the challenges that we have? Like right now, we have the 90-day transformation challenge. There's so much information in there. There's sponsors in there giving away free products that's encouraging you to be on your own fitness journey. Just like products for you to drink, giving you stuff away for free because you drunk water for the week, giving you stuff away for free because you got steps in for the week. Like nothing, giving you stuff away for free just because you did what you were supposed to do for your fitness journey. You know, tips, giving you daily motivational audio, which remind me, oh, I did put the audio in there. Giving you tips and encouragement, is loving, supportive encouragement, non-bashing and so forth. But even if it's not my group that you're in, there's billions, I'm sure, of groups that's on Facebook that you can plug yourself into where you're not alone on social media, to where you can plug in and you can get information, to where you can get the support, to where you can learn and you can gather with other people and have so much support. My eating habits have been great the last 3 weeks and I'm down 4 inches. You better work, Miss Sally. Awesome job. Awesome job. Big congrats. Big congrats. Now, the last tip I have here, The last question before I get ready to go. Awesome job, Miss Sylvia. The last question I get a lot of times is, how do I get motivated? How do I get motivated? And I want you to understand that motivation is something that comes and goes. Motivation is something that comes and goes. And there's going to be plenty of times, FAB Work Sisters Group. Somebody type in the comments, FAB Work Sisters Group, please. Motivation is something that comes and goes. And there's going to be times to where you're going to be pumped and you're going to be excited. And there's going to be some times when, thank you, Miss Sylvia, I knew what you meant. And then there's going to be some times to where you don't feel like it. And you're going to have to pull yourself up by your strands and say, come on, Sylvia, let's do this. Come on, Ayana, let's do this. Come on, Pam, let's do this. Let's get this weight up off of us. Come on, Tisha, let's do this. Let's get this weight up off of us. There's going to be some times where you don't feel like it, and you just going to have to push, pray, and fight your way up out of this. A lot of times, many of us are waiting for that, let's go. And it's not always like that. That's when you're disciplined, and that's when your willpower kicks in. Many of you don't feel like going to work every day, but you get up and go. You get up and go. Because you have a reason, you have a why. So I need you to kind of stop necessarily looking for the motivation, as in that cheery reason, but I need you to remember your why. I need you to remember your why. Why do you? Who is it that needs you? Who is it that needs you? I know for me it was my children. It's my husband. My children didn't ask to be birthed here and put here on this earth. I don't want to just be here on this earth and can't get up and walk and run and play with my children. I don't want to be here on this earth and don't get to see my grandchildren. I don't want to be here on this earth and have a poor quality of life. I don't want to be here on this earth and I'm in pain and I'm hurting and so forth. And so when people ask me, Clarissa, how do you have the motivation? How do you have the encouragement? I don't want to die, guys. I don't want to die. So I have to fight. I have to fight. I have to push. I have to pray. I turn it over to God. And sometimes I do get upset and I get frustrated. And sometimes, yeah, I want to eat the cookie. And sometimes I had a cookie. And that's why I understand it's not an all or nothing, guys. And sometimes that's why you get frustrated, because you having that all or nothing. You having that I have to wait till Monday type of attitude. And you don't have to have that. And just try. Just try. But you got to understand, you have to understand that moment of excitement and so forth every day, you're looking at the wrong thing. You have to remember your reason why. Why are you doing this? Why is this important to you? Who needs you? Who needs you? Who needs you to be here and be here in your best self? And that's going to be your motivation. That's going to be your motivation to push when you don't feel like pushing. That's going to be your motivation to give it your all one more day. That's going to be your motivation to say, okay, do I really need this cookie right now? Do I really got to hit the snooze button on this alarm one more time? I know Clarissa works out every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the replays is available inside of the group. Am I going to go ahead and get up? You have to look inside in yourself and say, how fed up am I? How fed up am I? How bad do I want it? How bad do I want it? And when you decide to say, I'm pushing away excuses, when you decide to say, yes, I have the arthritis, and yes, my knees hurt, but I'm going to push aside and I'm going to work with what I have. You know, my knees hurt, but I got a good back, so I'm going to use what I have. When you decide to say, you know, I'm weak in this area, but I'm strong in this area, and I'm going to use this talent that I have. When you decide to say, I'm going to use what I have, and I'm going to go for what I can, and just work at it, and not have to have that all or nothing type of attitude, that's when you're going to be able to get the weight up off of you. But as long as we sit back and we sit and we have the woe me attitude, that's when we're not going to be able to get it done. And so we have to push. We have to pray, and we have to fight, but we have to start. We have to start. And we have to remember our why. Okay, guys? And so my 5 tips for today, I hope you shared this video, because somebody in your newsfeed needs to be able to hear it. Somebody in your newsfeed is dealing with this obesity. I have a friend of ours in our FAB Work Sisters group. She shared her testimony with us. Her mother buried 3 siblings due to obesity. And after following me, she decided to fight for her life. This thing is serious. It's serious. And so I get up every day. I fight every day because my children need me. My children need me. This thing is serious. And so that's my motivation. That's how I decide to fight. That's how I decide I'm not going to give up. That's how. That's why I continue to go after it. That's why when I don't feel like exercising, I get up and exercise. That's why I'm in pain and my knees hurt, and I still say I'm going to do what I can, even if it means sitting in a chair and exercising. That's why when I see everybody else eating something and I want to eat it, I might have a bite of it and say, okay, Clarissa, that's enough. That's why. Okay, guys? And so the tips are, 1, get started today. This is your fitness journey. This is a journey. It's not a race. It's not a diet, a 2-week diet. This is a lifestyle. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. It doesn't have to be a 14 juice day detox. That's all crazy extreme. Okay? Give yourself some credit for whatever it is that you are doing. You know? Take advantage of the support groups that are out there. You have an excellent FAB Work Sisters group, FAB, WERK Sisters group, that's available for you. And remember your why, to use that as your motivation to keep you going. All right? Love you all so much. Love you all so much. Continue to enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Talk to you later. I promise to go back and read all the rest of the comments as well. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.